Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. So let me just start by apologizing for that. There's so many things, happening as we go into the 2027 election. I have a lot that I'm doing. So unfortunately, I'm not able to come online as I usually would. And I see, I've seen a lot of people who are like, oh, they've sent messages to me, Aisha, what's happening? We're not seeing you online. We're not seeing you with Mr. Peter Obi going around and all of that. The role I'm going to play in this 2027 election campaign season as we go on by the grace of God is going to be way different from the role that I played before. For me, I always, how do I put it? It's always about what's the most effective thing to do. You understand? What's the thing that you're going to do that is going to give that the result? And then everything, it depends on the season and the time and what is needed. In 2023, there are a lot of people who didn't even believe that Mr. Peter Obi could do what he did in winning the 2023 presidential election. And many people felt that, some people felt, oh, he's in a small party. There were people who felt that, oh, he's an Igbo candidate. Some people felt he's a Christian candidate and all of that. And my own was the fact that my role in the things that I played in going every state and moving around with him was to let people know unequivocally that this is not a Christian candidate, this is not an Igbo candidate, this is not, a candidate of a small party. This is a candidate of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I think that statement, has been made, and we made that loud and clear. And over time, we saw what happened, the kind of massive support that Mr. Peter Obi was able to garner, that he garnered. Now everybody knows that this is not about being an Igbo candidate. It's not a Christian candidate or whatever, or because of the party he's in. This is a candidate that Nigerians want to see, Nigerians are yearning for, Nigerians voted for, and they're going to vote for him again. The people who 2022 who felt, oh no, they felt that yes, they know he's good, he has the competence, character, and the capacity, but they were not sure that he was going to win the election or whatever, and said, okay, they don't want to waste their vote and all of that. Now they have seen that that is not the case. So we have a lot more. But the most important thing, and critically, the role that I'm going to play this election is how to ensure that those people who want to vote, the votes, we get every one of them, we mop them up, and at the same time we ensure that they are all protected. Because what we're going to do by the grace of God is to win in a way that it becomes too big to be rigged. That's it. People must come out. We must connect everyone at their polling unit. We must become families. Every polling unit, we must have our family unit in every polling unit before the day of election. So that when on that day of election, we all have our strategies at our different polling units. No matter how remote your village is, as long as INEC is going to walk all the way to where you are, we will also find all our way to form a unit there, to form a family there, to be a family, bringing these people together so that when they come out on that day of election to vote, they already know who is who, they already know themselves, they don't come in as strangers and people are thinking, okay, who will do this, who will do that. There's a plan that is already, formed even before you go on to that day to go and vote. What we do most times is that we go to our polling unit singly. So I come in, maybe I come in with my husband or a few people that we've been meeting before. We know each other once in a while. Like I've been voting in my polling unit for over a decade now. Yeah, absolutely. I think for the last 12 years or thereabout, I've been voting in the same polling unit. And there are people who over time, we come out, we see each other, we will laugh, we greet, we even exchange numbers. So we don't really keep in touch per se, but we exchange numbers, we meet each other, oh yeah, from the polling unit. But all the polling units in Nigeria, we should have something even beyond that. Not just having our phone numbers, knowing ourselves, but knowing this is how we are going out on that day. This is what we're going to do. So that even if there's any whatever coming on, we are easily able to regroup. We're easily able to see each other. We're easily able to meet each other. We're easily able to say, okay, let's stand here. We're able to close rank in a way that nobody is going to come in and start doing any manner of thing. And yeah, and very importantly also, we know the intrigues. There are people who are ready to say, okay, I will give my 20 minutes, 30 minutes to be able to go through what is it that INEC does, how is it that it enters, the numbers that it enters. I saw a particular video earlier, I think it was yesterday that happened, this Osun election, where they said an INEC or official inputting the numbers that put 0 where a court party had gotten 116 votes, they put 0 votes. And so the people were like, no, and they were like, oh, it's a mistake, it's human error. Excuse me? What kind of error goes from, you didn't make error and put 159. You didn't make error. Hey, human error, 0. So you see, these are the kind of thing, you will see that 0, maybe you're looking from afar, you see 0, you think it's enter. Meanwhile, they've taken away nothing out of 160. You will have people, everyone at their polling unit, understanding this is what needs to be done. This is how they put the mark. These are the things that you wait for. Something as simple as, when the whole election is done, ensure that every papers that were brought in for the polling unit are destroyed, so that somebody will not go and thumbprint them. You mark them. You say them wrong, so that somebody will not go later and start printing them. These are things that you can easily know when you already form a family, your family unit, because your polling unit people are also your family, critical family that are going to help you in getting the good things in life that come from having a good governance. So those are not things that we should just, we just meet there, you just say hi, just sign and start going home. No, there's no going home. And this election, I've said it, even with what has happened, looking at Osun and whatever, for me, with the Osun State election, I think I'll do a video on that, is that be vigilant. Don't get carried away. Just know that the main thing, you saw what Osun people did in terms, they came out, they stayed, because if they were not vigilant in watching, nobody would have seen that 160 was almost being turned into 0. So is that vigilance? This election is, take it as a manual election. You understand? It's not the one that you think, oh, IREF is going to work. Me, as I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Don't forget about IREF. Forget that Nigeria has IREF. There's any electronic, anything happening. Just focus on the fact that your vote that you voted, it must be entered. The way that they entered it, you must see it manually entered. Follow it. Escort your vote. Use everything that you can. Escort your vote from your polling unit to the ward collation center. From ward collation center, escort it to the local government collation center. From the local government collation center, escort it to the state government state collation center. From the state collation center, escort it down. Get some people that will follow that all the way to Abuja, so that we will see that when we all come, we will sit down there and wait for the result. And we have people there who are checking that, making sure that it is the result that comes from every state that is being entered into it. That's the way we are going to see them. So on the more serious, on the more this thing, you're not going to be seeing me, traveling as much as you did last year, going around, because you may go traveling with Mr. Peter Obi. Maybe when campaign is there, I'll come out and speak. Mr. Peter Obi can be in one state campaigning, and Aisha Yusuf can be in another state campaigning. It doesn't make sense for us to put all our eggs in one basket. He's talking here. I know how to talk very well, convince people. I'm also campaigning over there. I'm doing there. Sometimes a lot of the how do I think the organizing, providing that organizational platform where people are meeting and a lot of things are being done. I can't share most of those strategies with you, of course, you know that, but I just want, because I see a lot of people who have been sending messages, oh, we are not seeing you with Mr. Peter Obi. And let me tell you, there are amazing young Nigerians who are doing exceedingly well. Mama P is doing great. Zekeri is there. Esther, of course, who is the photographer that takes, the content, the pictures and the videos, some of the videos that you see out there. They're doing amazing work, and they're doing extremely well. And so I'm not going to be there doing that. There's so many other things that I am doing. I am going to be doing. So you might not hear, but I'll try as much as possible to ensure that I'm doing my videos and keeping in touch with my Oveve family. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.